I get to enjoy the sounds of my straight piped 4020 in this hay vine. Dad gets to enjoy the quiet cab in a disc vine. The hay vine has a sickle here on the bottom, goes back and forth really quick. And that sickle goes back and forth like that, cuts it off the base. Of course, the reel pulls it through. Comes to these rollers back here and spits out the back. And then a disc vine is much like a lawnmower. Has little blades like this. These spin around very quickly, cut it off just like a lawnmower. Goes to the same set of rollers on the back there. And this is what we mow for our hay. This is called triticale. Triticale is kind of a mixture between wheat and rye. You get the height from rye, but the leafiness from the wheat. Both wheat and rye make great quality feed. We've planted them both in the past, but triticale allows you a bigger cutting window. Rye gets away from you pretty quickly. It seems like it always rains for 2 weeks, right when it's like the optimal time to cut it. After it gets to that point, it loses its feed quality, so it doesn't make as much sense to cut it for feed. And then it gets really, really tall. Wheat is a great feed, but it doesn't get quite as tall. This triticale, as you can see, it's actually shorter this year, but it's about a foot over waist high. It's gonna make some great feed. It's a little bit thinner this year, and it's definitely earlier this year, but I think it's still gonna be pretty good. Normally we're doing this in late May, like the 3rd to 4th week in May. Today's May 1st, and I've never mowed hay in a hoodie before. It's not even 60 degrees outside. Today you're gonna see the mowing and potentially the raking. We'll see how it dries down. We'll go through and get this mower set up for Dad. See how this is spread apart here, and this is getting thrown together. This is kind of what you want. Of course, we could put it apart more to dry it quicker, but I don't think we'll even need that. We'll make another round and get his set, then we'll focus on the one I'm running. There's gonna be a lot here. It's wet. It'll dry though. Now we'll see what this one does. My dad, he waved. Well, I think mine's about set right. That's what it was doing when we first started. Kind of spread out a little bit. One thing I want to make sure of is that it's actually cutting it off at the base. You want to make sure it's all cut, which this is. It's doing a good job. Yeah, this stuff's looking really good. There's gonna be a lot here, which is what we want.